Hello and welcome to the GeoPoker channel. Hope you're doing well. After last week's NMPZ game, today I am back with a good old no moving episode on an extraordinary world. And yeah, no long intro today. I say we get right into it. You can of course play along by clicking the link in the description. And here we go. First location is in an urban area. We are looking at it from a bird's eye view. And what do we see? A lot of apartment blocks. Looks Russian at first glance. A remote Russian town, to be precise. Also looks fairly cold, I would say. Okay, pretty big river here. Some more blocks over there. Okay. So, what else do we have? Can we see some cars? We appear to be driving on the right side of the road. Yep. I think that can be confirmed. What else do we have? Some industry, of course, even more and more, and even more apartment blocks. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is Russia, probably Central or Eastern Russia. We are on a, well, it's not a huge river, but it's a sizable river. So, I don't know, maybe this one. Let's see, it does seem to meander quite a bit here. This seems a bit too straight, so maybe we're a bit further upstream, you know, maybe a place like this one. Gonna go here and hope for the best. Oh, well, I don't know, it honestly looked closer in the beginning. It wasn't, it was a bit further north. It was over here in the city of Novi Urengoy or something like that. Okay, so it was Russia, it was remote, it was obviously on a river, but still, points not so great, but okay for a Russia round, I guess. Let's see, next round. At least not in Russia, that's good. Or did I speak too soon? No, I don't think this is in Russia. It is from a travel blog, which does not help at all. Certainly very beautiful. It looks a bit like England, or generally the UK. These kinds of fields. Or maybe Ireland. We do have the coast over there. Rather, we have the coast all around, don't we? Is this an island? At the very least, it's a peninsula. But I think it does kind of continue over there. But yeah, we're surrounded by water to three sides. What else do we have? The buildings, I can't make too much of them. They don't look typically Scottish or Welsh, you know, these kind of stone buildings, which is what confuses me a little bit. You know, they're very flat and they seem to have these red metal roofs, which is a bit odd. That's why I'm not sure. Like, this could be a completely different place, but I don't know. It's just, it looks very British/Irish. It's just the buildings that confuse me a little bit. But I think I'm gonna go for it anyway because I don't really know what else it could be. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other options, but I'm gonna go with Ireland here. I'm gonna go into maybe not into Dingle, but into a place which looks similar, you know, like the peninsula part of it. There's this ridge here in the middle. Could very well be here, no? There's a little town here as well, or maybe not. Maybe this island is a bit too small. Maybe over here. I'll give this one a shot. And okay, what was that? Oh, so we were, well, politically speaking, we're in Portugal, but we were on the Azores Islands. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that in English. That's an interesting one. Not sure I've ever had that on GeoGuessr. That explains the buildings. I was a bit confused by that. That didn't seem quite right. But I also couldn't really figure out what else it could be. And yeah, this is interesting. I've never had this location before, let alone this group of islands before. Okay, I mean, points not so great, but that was an interesting one for sure. Okay, round 3. We seem to be in Europe. Oh wait, I think this is one that I should know. Oh, I know this. Wait, is this Venice? Just give me a sec. This is a famous location in Italy, for sure. But is it Venice? Or am I embarrassing myself right now? Oh, wait a second. I know this tower for sure. I've seen this like a million times in postcards and movies and whatnot. But is that in Venice? I think it is. You know what? I think it is. I'm gonna go into Venice, and I'll try to find it and see if there is a garden like this close by. I hope that this strategy will work out. It is one of the main attractions. It's probably on one of the main squares, which... where would that be? Oh, look at that, Harry's Bar, also very famous. Well, there's a garden here. Let's just check that out. Might this just be the garden that we're in? Do we have a tower close by? We have a church here. This is a gate. Not so sure. This is the one. Okay, there are quite a few small parks here, so I think I have to scan the map a little bit. But this should be doable. I'm pretty sure that this is in Venice. Well, actually not that many parks here. Let's check that one out. That seems a bit too small. I don't think that tower would be here in this built-up area, to be honest. No, this is also not. This is too built up. These are like... this is on this tower. This is on a main square, I'm pretty sure. This is on one of the main squares, close to the water as well. So let me check this park out. Do I see any tower here? I mean, this could be it, but there's no label here, no tag, you know, which I think would be very surprising for one of the largest sites in Venice, if we are in fact in Venice. Also here I don't see anything. This is too close to the water, because we are surrounded by buildings here. Or, well, not on this side. But again, there is no such tower here. I don't see anything. Okay, let me check that park out again, because here we are close to a main square at least. So let's have a look at this. Is there any tower here? Oh wait, look at that. Imposing landmark cathedral tower. Okay, it's not so easy to recognize because it's just displayed as a big block here, but at least the word tower is in here, and there is a big square, probably one of the main squares. Okay, I like that. Let's have a look at this park. Let's see, maybe this is it. Let's just have a look at the paths here. So we do have this path, and then there's another one over there. And do we have this little roundabout situation? Can we see that? Not really. I don't know how accurate this is, to be honest, but okay, we also are on the water here, but that again, that might be there are no buildings here. Okay. So we have buildings over there. There's also a little tower there, which could very well be this thing. And then there's this long building here, which also fits. And then we have this small building over there, which could very well be this and this little cafe here. Oh, I'm not 100% sure. This is a bit tough, but see, this is one of the main squares in Venice. And there is a landmark tower here. And I think there's a good chance that this is the one, even though it's annoying that it doesn't really show the 3D rendering of it. It's just shown as a big block. But this fits very well. The park, the buildings, the location of the tower, you know, towards the corner of that building, it fits very well. So if we are in fact here, we are pretty close to the tower, towards the northern end of the park. So about here, I would say. Ooh, wish me luck. I hope this is the one. And it is. Whew. Okay, awesome. That is great. It was in fact Venice. I'm quite happy about that. Okay, great. 5k, that one. And now we are in round 4. We have some randomly blurred rocks in the middle of a lot of rocks. And that is an interesting sign. I think this is, apart from the foliage, the landscape, the only real clue that we have. What is that animal? It looks a bit like a deer at first glance, but I'm pretty sure it's not. First I thought it's a llama, but it's not. Or is it? I don't think so. Could be a gazelle or something like that. Oh, hard to tell. I think my biology knowledge is not really sufficient for this to help me. Which is a bit problematic, because that is one of the very few clues available to us here. Another interesting one, though, is that this is Google Street View, in fact. Which is quite interesting. Or, well, not Street View, but it's Google Imagery. Now, I know for a fact that there is Google Imagery in Madagascar, at least in the south of Madagascar, where there's like this hiking trail. And I've had around there before where I actually got pretty good points. And I'm sure there are more trails like that which have Google coverage, but for the lack of a better option, I'm just gonna try my luck in Madagascar again. I mean, the south of Madagascar, I assume, is quite arid, so you know what, it might just be where we are. And I think it was around here, close to the coast. I might just even go into this reserve here and hope for the best. Okay, whoa, it was certainly not Madagascar, but I still got somewhat lucky with that guess because it was actually in the south of Africa. And it was also in the country of South Africa, also in what appears to be some sort of national park or nature reserve. And yeah, close to a place called Orange River, or close to a river called Orange River. Okay, I sort of kind of dodged that bullet. That's okay points for a round like that, I think. And already it is time for the final round. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to load, but it is. And that is quite a stunning rock formation. Not the place to be if you're claustrophobic, for sure. But wow, that is certainly a place that I would like to visit. That looks awesome. That is a very, very cool hiking trail. And I see it continues there all the way through that gorge or whatever that is called. Boy. Where could that be though? As cool as it is, it does not contain all that many clues. We can see a little bit of foliage here. So let's work with that because really that's all we have. It looks like a warm and humid place equaling tropical climate, question mark. I think there's a good chance that this is a tropical country. Woohoo! And I think it might be, you know, something like Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam. Just a gut feeling, really. This, of course, does not help. It could also be the US or whatever. Like, this is very, very hard to tell. But I am gonna try my luck in Vietnam. You know what? I'm gonna go for Vietnam. And these mountains seem fairly large. Not that they have to be too large, to be honest, but you know, this is probably where you could find rock formations like that. Maybe it's on this hiking trail right here. Certainly a good place to take a photo. So I'll put the marker down here and find out that it is actually in Europe. What? Okay. I should visit this place. This is actually well, this is like a day's car ride away. That's cool. Good to know. I might just visit this place. It was all the way over here in Poland, actually. Right? Yeah, it was in Poland, but very close to the Czech border. In a place that I am not going to attempt to pronounce. And yeah, very cool location. Might just visit that one day. Points, very, very little though. But to be fair, that was a tough one. Come on, give me that. Let's view the summary. I gained 50 experience points, I guess that means. Still on a pretty low level, it seems. But yeah, as I said, don't have too much time to play recently. Yeah, very mixed bag of rounds, especially that last one. Quite tough, but still a fun game. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you did, feel free to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you around for the next episode. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.